welcome back to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician, back to watch the new season of America's Got Talent. I'm so excited because we have our very first golden buzzer from Howie Mandel, and this is Jourdan Blue singing a the script song. I don't even know how you'd say that. The script song, yes, like that, called Breakeven, and it's such a beautiful song. How is Jourdan going to make this a golden buzzer worthy moment? I don't know, but we're going to dive in and just see what is going on with his story and his voice and everything that goes into his performance here. All the things that we usually do on this channel. Vocals, what makes them great, you know? We're going to answer that question today, hopefully. And I will try and get the visual to work. This is probably going to be a copywritten visual, so I'll do what I can with it up here. There'll probably be a few masks on it, but fingers crossed, it's still watchable, and I will leave the original clip in the description box so you can watch that alongside or afterwards as well. Okay, let's get stuck into Jourdan Blue's Golden Buzzer audition on America's Got Talent 2025. Jourdan Blue is such a great name as well.
How are you?
I am great.
What's your name?
My name is Jourdan Blue.
I like his hair.
And where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
How old are you, Jourdan?
I'm 23.
Tell me, or tell us, a little bit about you.
Well, growing up, my mom was a cop, my dad was a lawyer, so naturally I was a rebel. And I kind of got myself into some trouble and ended up living with my grandpa, and he's a big music listener, and that inspired me to get into it. I started street performing in New Orleans because I really wanted to just fully dive into it. And as you might remember, at the beginning of the year, there was an attack on New Orleans, right on the exact block where I perform.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Just...
See, obviously this means a lot to him, but purely from a singing perspective as well, I'm thinking all of the emotion that he's bringing forth just into everything that he's been through, that's going to feed into this performance that he does. It's going to be a real moment of emotional delivery rather than put on, you know?
It made me realize that there's so much more to live for.
Yeah.
That's what made me choose AGT. I feel like this is the best way to level up.
So there's a lot at stake here.
I'm rooting for him. Even though I know he's got a golden buzzer, I still...
Well, we always say on this show, 2 minutes literally can change your life, right? So good luck.
Come on, Jourdan. Whew. You could hear a pin drop.
I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Just praying to a God that I don't believe in.
Wow, whoa, whoa.
I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Just praying to a God that I don't believe in.
Already, within those first few seconds of him performing, we have a very different level of talent here in terms of tonality, matched with his phrasing and delivery. Wow.
Cause I got time while she's got freedom.
So unique. Wow.
When our heart breaks, no, it don't break even.
See, that's his stylistic thing
Best days will
coming
be
through.
some of my work.
There's that, the nasal quality coming through there as well. Really like that within his vocal tone.
Finally met a man who's gonna put her first.
Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen to that. The change.
She finally met a man who's gonna put her first.
A little break. Wow.
Cause I'm wide awake, she's no trouble sleeping. Cause when her heart breaks, no, it don't break. Gonna put her
We have to listen to
first.
that phrase again.
Cause I'm wide awake, she's no trouble
growl.
sleeping.
just adding in those little bits, the detail. This is great. Just wait for the chorus.
Don't break even, no. And what am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you?
Let's just take that back again. I think we're going to touch of this
And
vibrato.
what am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? And what am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up and you're okay?
Yeah.
I'm falling to pieces.
Woo, woo, woo.
And what am I supposed to say
So many
when I'm
incredible
all
moments in
choked up
this.
and you're okay? I'm falling to pieces.
I love that. Just the ending. I'm falling to pieces. Yeah. That ending, I love that. Just touching upon that C5 there. Gorgeous.
I'm falling to pieces. You got his heart in my heart and none of the pain. You took your suitcase, I'll take the blame.
The reaction of the
I'll try to
crowd.
make sense of a little remain. Oh,
Okay, listen to that cry entry.
heart and none of the
Also the
pain.
passion, the
You took your
determination within this
suitcase, I'll
bit.
take the blame. I'll try to make sense of a little remain. Oh,
Oh, the cry onsets. There's so much going on tonality wise within his vocal. And when you match that with his actual tone, you know, we're all born with our own unique tonality. That is not something that you can buy. And his is so unique. If I heard his vocal on the radio, I would instantly know that it was Jourdan Blue. That's the kind of voice that we're looking for. I think I could totally understand why we're going to get a golden buzzer here.
cause you left me with no love and no love to my name.
Nice.
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Cause when a heart breaks, no, it don't break. No, it don't break, no, it don't break even.
That Listen to that
When a
again.
heart breaks, no, it don't break. No, it don't break, no, it don't break even. What am I supposed to do?
The change, all of that that's coming through there, absolutely incredible.
And the best part of me was always you. And what am I supposed to say when I'm all choked up and you're okay? I'm falling to pieces.
Yeah. It's that. Little touches that he just automatically within his own soul, his own essence, his vocal essence is coming through as a natural phrase ending. Suits his voice, but it just feels very Jourdan Blue. These could be our kind of stamps of Jourdan Blue's vocal that we start to hear as he performs different songs throughout the contest.
I'm falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces.
Absolutely stunning. Wow. How was that a performance? And before we listen to what the judges have to say, I just want to give my own kind of initial feedback on it because I'm so impressed with the soul within his vocal, and it sounds like he's lived 1,000 lifetimes, you know, that's the kind of tone that he has. And at the same time, what I love is that he has that background of just constantly performing. He has a story, you know, he clearly is in touch with his emotions and that comes through within his vocal, but it's the craft, the energy that he's put into his craft that I respect as well. So many artists, I can think of, just off the top of my head, artists like Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber who spent their time honing their craft, doing street performances, and I just think it's a great way of getting in touch with yourself musically and learning how to involve an audience, or just it's so different each time you perform because sometimes you might get an audience going and sometimes you might not, and so there's different things that you end up developing because of performing on the street, doing busking as we call it in the UK. I don't know if that's what we call it in America as well, busking. Anyway, it's just such a fantastic way of getting yourself to this point, and boy is he ready for a big stage. Listen to that crowd reaction. Yeah, standing ovation moment for sure. For sure.
I mean, I'm in love with you. The hair, the voice, your energy. You're a rock star.
Do you know what I forgot to say as well? Hair. There was a thing that went round online about how hair can establish you as an artist. For some reason, if you change your hairstyle or have a unique hairstyle, it can really set you apart. Well, I say for some reason, it's the image thing, isn't it? But he's got a unique hairstyle. It just made me think of that thing that was going around on the internet. Did anyone else see that? I don't know if that was just me.
You know what? It was like I was hearing that song for the first time.
Like you said, through music has now found your way, but you have such a distinctive voice. You are so cool. Seriously amazing. Loved it, loved it.
Can't get much better feedback than that from Simon, can you?
And this is just the beginning of where you can go. You, young man, are going to the sky.
I think it would have been a crime if he hadn't got that golden buzzer with a performance like that. Golden buzzer for his son as well.
Oh my gosh.
That guy's gonna be a star.
He's
Yeah.
got really something.
I'm in.
Yeah. Oh, what an audition to begin this year's reaction videos to. That was absolutely phenomenal. Just the kind of thing that I'm looking for, because his voice is so unique, so incredible, so full of soul, and I just want to listen to him sing again. I want to hear what he's going to do next because he's so talented. Are we going to see some of those phrase endings, the things that I feel like I'm going to see come through in his performances? Am I going to see them? And I have to wait to find out, but he got the golden buzzer, so we know we're going to see him perform again, and that's the main thing. Let me know your thoughts on that performance, that audition, the perfect audition, no, I feel, from start to finish. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box down below. What song would you choose for Jourdan to sing next? Now there's a question. Let me know your thoughts and what else I should be watching as well. And if you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button, become part of our family here. Find exclusive content from me, things like early access to videos. You can help me vote for thumbnails and content and so much more over on my Patreon channel. It really does help support the channel. That's patreon.com/Nina Schofield. I look forward to seeing you over on there and on another video very, very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Love you. Bye. Oh, hit my elbow. Bye.